Top of the top. Back again. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing this morning? We back again. It's getting hot. Everything is okay, y'all. But like I said, man, I'm done with all that low-level shit. I'm done with all that chitlin stuff. Whatever the blog is talking about, I'm going to try not to talk about it. Nigga news. Anyway, we back. What's up, y'all? Let's go. The live show in the morning. It's not live because of me. It's only live because y'all tap in every day. What's up? Like I said, man, it's all playing out. But man, it's one state in America. It is the most depressing and darkest. It ain't the state. It's the people that's trapped. It's people that's trapped in that state. Yeah, man. Let's just get into it, man. Hunter Biden, man. Now, y'all know we spoke about a lot of stuff, man. I told y'all Hunter Biden straight hood. Y'all know my homeboy Moneybag Joe. You know that's his name, Moneybag Joe. So I told you, man, if you want to be real, the coolest people now are politicians. Straight up. I'll tell you the coolest dudes in my book. And look, the politicians are the most hated. They more hated than rappers now. Politicians are cooler than rappers. You know what I'm saying? 47, cool as hell. He got his own dance. You feel me? He be talking this shit. Barry be cool as hell. Barry smooth as shit. Barry move like a, you know what I'm saying, like a certified PIMP. You know what I'm saying? Barry be smooth. And my homebag Moneybag Joe, he be straight trolling. So around here, y'all know what's up, man. I'm gonna tell y'all, man, if you don't learn how to laugh, a lot of y'all gonna have strokes anyway. A lot of y'all getting older. Yeah, you're getting older. You're gonna just have a miserable life, man. So anyway, we're gonna talk about it. Also, somebody I called my sister is back talking again. But anyway, man, we're gonna get into it. Shout out to the people that's up. I now only talk to smart people. That's it. Jokes will still continue. But everybody else, man, whatever happened, they better, whatever. I guess they better keep watching that AI shit and all that other janky shit. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Let's go, man. Because I'm telling you, man, Moneybag Joe, they the truth. The simple fact that Hunter Biden sat down with Candace, that alone was a real conversation. So I tell you, I do a real conversation. That other shit, that's kiddie stuff. Then guess what? Russell Simmons, he's talking. But I didn't know Russell Simmons' name was mentioned in the X-Files. See, I didn't know that. Told you, I don't be digging and trying to bring them down. I didn't know. So being that Russell been talking, he's explaining himself on why his name is mentioned in the X-Files. So, like I said, y'all, you got all the clues that hip-hop in the trash, but somehow people think it's going to come back some kind of way. And I asked him yesterday, who in America in the game of hip-hop rap is currently, right now, relevant? Music sales, ticket sales, TV, television. Who? All right. Still playing make-believe? All right. It's okay. I'm just saying, y'all, everybody, they can have all that shit. They can have it all. So let's go, y'all. When I said black media gonna crash, I must back up what I say. And what I mean is, remember when I told you certain blogging sites I'm not dealing with? I've been reducing it. I got off Instagram, pop. I stopped looking at blogger news, pop. Now I'm about to stop dealing with all that shit, period. I'm going to just let them have it all. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, if it ain't a trending topic, like if it ain't nobody big, A-list, if it ain't real news, it will not be on my cover at all. So, like I said, they need the views because they on their last leg. All right? Everybody going to perpetrate a fraud, but for the most part, everybody that started earning their bones off hip-hop rap, the same one's going to go broke off hip-hop rap. This is what it's going to be. So, truth is truth. Hunter Biden telling his truth. So, I've been talking about this redemption thing. So far, the diddler has redeemed himself to his faults. Now, Hunter Biden he going to admit to his faults. And we all saw Hunter Biden at a low level. All I know is I saw videos of that man in a hotel wilding out. I seen that man in hotels with drugs, firearms. I'm gonna be honest, man. Hunter Biden was having hood behavior, and I think he was in hood hotels. So let's get into it, man. Because like I told you, I was trying to grow up. And see Russell Simmons, we're gonna talk about him because he represents your generation. He is the one that put hip-hop community so deep in your soul. He is also the one that got you guys to hit the polls. Russell Simmons was the man of this era to get all the kiddies to hit the polls. And to this day, they're big-ass kiddies. Even though the big-ass kiddies still didn't get their game is over, they didn't understand they've been judged as the most ignorant culture ever because they were raised under hip-hop, nothing else. In their mind, they was with the civil rights era. Nope. In their mind, they was all these things that they're not. They also thought they were going to fight the power, but somehow they knocked themselves out. So like I said, the biggest joke was hip-hop community replaced the real black community. That's what happened. Remember everybody was complaining, or everybody tried to blame Jesse Jackson. Okay, but Jesse Jackson is the one that got us to say we're African Americans. It was his fault. But then after that, you started calling yourself hip-hop community. Now, being that you're grown, think for a second. What the hell is a hip-hop community? And was people on high levels supposed to respect that? Or the hip-hop community meant individuals that's going to always spend their money on this stuff, always going to follow it. It was the hip-hop community that bought a rush card. If you bought a rush card today, smack yourself. Just do it. All right? I never had a rush card. Same people had a rush card, I bet my life on the line. If you had a rush card, I bet right now you fucking got subscribed to Amazon Prime right now. If you had a rush card, I guarantee you was a certified Walmart shopper. No, y'all. Hip-hop community meant dollars, money, 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 money. Money. Hip-hop community was a term like a vehicle that could be steered. See, the hip-hop vehicle could be steered any way you wanted to go. That's the hip-hop community, meaning nothing but a bunch of followers. But they never going to be the driver, right? And Russell Simmons was the leader of that community. Then everything he taught to his fellow artists. And you will see his rappers are still online, all right? It is the Def Jam family tree that, I mean, at the end of the day, they are your fucking parents. His name was Uncle Russ. He had a lot of nephews, sons, and to this day, they still watch over y'all, and you still watch them. Shout out to the hip-hop community. This is no hate, but I will glorify them today since they're so proud. All right? Nobody wants to destroy y'all hip-hop. Nobody wants to take away what you got left. You don't have nothing left anyway. What you got left? Instagram, posts, CLARESSASHIELDS, Candy Burris. What's they got left? Hopefully some more R. Kelly stuff come out, hopefully. Don't say that's all they got left. Let's go, man. Enough of the ignorance. So once again, for people that thought I was playing, New York City moms ditch men. They ditch men. For what? They say they want a lifestyle that works for us. They ditch men and they focusing on their kids now. But see, I just want to show them. I don't make nothing up. This is a real agenda. All right? They're promoting. Well, shit. Your man acting up? Your husband acting up too? We might as well just get a crib together. Just take the kids and just leave. Here you got it. Now let's move on. Let's move on. All right. Let's move on. All right. Russell Simmons is taking his time out to address the F-file allegations. I didn't know his name was mentioned in it. So once again, we know all the names mentioned in it. But everybody kept trying to put 47 in stuff, meaning they just try to focus on one man. 1,000 people on the Epstein list, they just put on one man. But then, when everybody else started getting accused, they shut up. Who got accused? Whoopi Goldberg. It wasn't no accused. Their name was in the files. What do the slow people forget? They already released 1,000 pages of the Ep files. Already released. And being that I need new shit, I'm about to get a new shit. Maybe I'll go back into that. Because Whoopi Goldberg was in the Ep files. She tried to make an excuse. I didn't know him like that. Russell Wilson was in the F-Files. He said, I didn't know him like that. What Russell Simmons say? I didn't know him like that. Meanwhile, y'all, do you know how many names in the files? Do you know how many names they released? The Gov already released thousands. They released it. They released thousands of pages. So sad. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. You know your media's control, right? But that's okay. But Russell, he's not hiding, meaning he's speaking on what he got to speak on. He addressing it. Let's go. Let's just go. But see, people still don't get. They're one big family. He's at the top. And if Russell ain't moving, if he ain't doing nothing, ain't shit going on. See what I'm saying? The whole Def Jam roster is now either podcasting or sitting on podcasts. That's it. They are your leaders. Russell Simmons finally addresses Epstein file rumors. And his explanation has everyone talking. You got it right here in your face. All right, you got it right in your face. So let's go. Y'all be the judge of what Russell says. I don't care. Music executive Russell Simmons is responding to renewed scrutiny surrounding documents connecting to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epps after his name resurfaced in public discussions tied to the so-called Epps files. So why does everybody think this shit gonna go away or it's gonna get better? This is why I'm tired of seeing all of them. Can y'all now see and feel how ever since they've been lingering around, everything has just gotten so boring, whack, depressing? Can you now see it? Can you now see that this shit is nothing but you going back and forth to the World Trade after the buildings fell? See, but if you wasn't in New York and you didn't have to go around, Broadway and stuff like that, if you didn't have to live through that, got to keep going back to Manhattan in that area once the towers was already destroyed, it was a horrific smell. It was depressing. You see what I'm saying? So, like, the woman I was with used to work right on Broadway, right across the street from Century 21. So I used to go up there a lot. And my point is, after the World Trade fell, I used to go up there a lot. And everybody from New York know it was a horrific smell. And it was just this dark energy over that part of Manhattan for a while, long time. I'm getting that same vibe from this rap shit. Same vibe. Shit done collapsed like the building. All the dead bodies and smoke lingering still in the air. That's how this whole shit is to me. All right? Like I said, they depressed. They going through shit. But somehow we got to keep seeing their face. They've been accused of stuff, but somehow they still sitting on platforms. Because it looked to me like they the only ones left that need any penny they can get. Because what? They not getting no more checks. So therefore, when I keep telling you the check writers are gone. All right? Oh, also didn't I say that in the end they all got to stick together? Well, I heard some people who had a podcast yesterday, something like that, and Rick Ross on it. Okay, so two rappers interviewing another rapper. Two rappers interviewing another rapper, even though they always on stage rapping together. That's where we at now. All right, let's go. So can y'all also see, don't perpetrate a fraud. Can you see that if Drake didn't drop nothing, it would be nothing for nobody to talk about? Drake come out, throw yourself in the beef. I got something to talk about. I can do an interview now. Shit, I'm back popping again. Do you see the formula? I wish Drake should have just never released nothing in America. He should have just say, screw America. Because if Drake didn't move, nobody had nothing to talk about. Nothing. Because they don't want to talk about other shit. I'm saying it for a reason. Because I'm not going to be talking about Drake every day. Because he winning. No. See what I'm saying? Because he winning. Well, the hate. My point is, Drake is moving these engines. And everybody else, since Drake came out, just looked dry. Since Drake came out, everybody just looks, I don't know, man. Because you know what? You know my whole point with nobody not getting. Everybody kept saying Drake's career was over, but somehow they still talking about him. Everybody said Drake's career was over, but somehow I see he got this YouTube shit moving. And I see every content creator that wasn't getting no traction at all, or they were falling off the fucking map. Somehow everybody got Drake on their cover and their title. Even though they all was against Drake, can you now see the hypocrites they are? All right. So 2024, when that beef happened in the mix of the prom, when everybody's on the bandwagon, I told you Drake career ain't over. He'd be back. I told him all what's gonna happen. But no, let them carry on. Let them keep posting Drake, because now you're gonna see everybody that posts Drake, they need the money. They need the money, especially when you was getting a lot of views. Man, I seen some YouTubers, man, these two hip-hop guys, they used to get a lot of views, but I saw they shit the other day. They shit like 3,000, and they had Drake in the title. That Drake album is whack. I said, bro, that's why y'all gonna stay falling off. That's right. How the hell y'all gonna split a check with 3,000 views? Told you, all y'all are fucking humiliating. That's right. Keep humiliating yourself, hip-hop. Let's go, man. Here go y'all fucking dad. Yo, you gonna wear the Yankee hat. Yo, wear it like me. Yeah, wear a Yankee hat. It works. All right, let's go. Here's what Russell said. My name is in the Epstein files because a Ugandan model wanted to give me her Bible. Simmons said during the interview, per Baller Alert, he claimed, now don't forget, he's telling his story to Baller Alert. He's not sitting on a major platform. He went to a Baller Alert to tell his story. Don't forget, in Russell's mind, he's talking to black people. Let's go. My name is in the Epstein files because a Ugandan model wanted to give me her Bible. Simmons said during the interview, per Baller Alert, he claimed the woman who he described as a former Miss Uganda had attempted to contact him through individual connected Epstein social circles. That's what Russell said, all right? He said the only reason why his name is mentioned because a model, you know, he did with the models, you know, a model wanted to give him a Bible. And that's the only reason why his name is in it. That's the only reason why. So don't accuse Russell of nothing. He's not, just because his name, I tell you, just because their name mentioned don't mean they're guilty. But Russell's telling you right here, a model wanted to give me a Bible, and that's how my name got it. Let's go. Even though Russell's daddy's a preacher. Simmons also referenced author and wellness guru Deepak Chopra while explaining another alleged mention in the file. So his name mentioned more than once. According to Simmons, Chopra once asked Ep whether he wanted to attend an event. So Russell is saying a particular person asked Ep, did he want to attend an event with Russell Simmons? Chopra once asked Ep whether he wanted to attend an event connected to Simmons' art foundation. Y'all know Russell had the art. Simmons insisted the interactions were minimal and said he did not remember even meeting Ep directly. You got it. So Russell tells you right here, only reason why my name is mentioned is because a model that was around, one of my, want to give me a Bible. And the other thing is, he's telling you right here, I think they was trying to get Ep, whatever. Long story short, Ep attending art stuff, whatever. This is a New York thing, once again. But Simmons insisted the interactions with Jeffrey Ep were minimal and said he did not remember even meeting Ep directly. So there you have it. Here's Russell's. This is his story. All right, so Russell ain't hiding from the Ep files. He talking. All right. So maybe after he do Baller Alerts, see, Baller Alert interview, this interview Russell is doing is for the hip-hop community. So hopefully they'll pay attention because he's on Baller Alerts. But maybe soon Russell will sit on ABC, NBC, or something like that soon. Because Russell, I don't think Baller Alert gonna make it. Maybe Baller Alert just gonna be for Instagram. I don't know. But Russell, I'm gonna tell you like I told Diddy and them, Russell, all you gotta do is make a clean documentary of all these entertainers you helped and put in position. If you and Diddy just do these docs on how you helped all these people that's still out here, y'all will all be forgiven, and the blame will get put on everybody else. See, Russell, y'all guys been suppressing y'all good works. That's the problem, see? Y'all not letting out all the good works y'all did. Russell, when you gonna tell the world you helped Joe Budden get where he at? See, Russell, you ain't gotta keep being quiet. You from New York, Russell, you can't keep letting these people do what they do, and you just being quiet. No, do the Def Jam doc and let them know how you helped all these men out. Let them know how you knew them all, but when they was poor and they ain't had shit and they want to hang around you, you call them Uncle Russ. You let them drive the car and shit. Look out, tell the truth, like Russ. You ain't got to go through this shit. Just tell the truth, man. I messed up on some time, but I helped a lot of people. Russell, how you gonna let them love all these rappers you don't started their career, bro? That's not right, Russell. You shouldn't go out like this. All right? They want to keep praising Jay-Z, but they don't want to acknowledge you, Russ. They don't want to acknowledge you. You see what I'm saying? So they don't want to acknowledge that you was giving away these guys so much money. You was making sure they straight so they could take care of their families. You see what I'm saying? Russell, you ain't the only bad guy. You ain't. So my point is, Russ, all you got to do is drop the doc. We need hip-hop docs. We need real hip-hop shit. So I need you and Diddy Peoples to put out the docs, how y'all help everybody in this game. Y'all didn't just tell people to go vote. Before that, man, y'all was taking black poor kids from New York and making them superstars. To this day, the hip-hop community still looks up to these superstars. But I know the truth, Russ. If it wasn't for Russell Simmons, half of them wouldn't even be here. Period. Period. That even means Usher too. So maybe y'all will give us some of the light side of hip-hop, meaning the beginnings of hip-hop. Hip-hop don't always got to be unsung where they broke and dying. Let us know how the stories were. Like, Russ, I want you to do stories like, yeah, man, when so-and-so first came to the office, man, his shoes was dirty. He ain't had nothing to eat. I put some money in his pocket. I tell him to hold a rush card. Like, I need stories like that, bro. It's time to tell the truth, all right? Tell the truth, Russ. How y'all had a system where only certain rappers won't get a deal. Just tell the truth. It's all over now, y'all. Y'all don't got to die with these secrets. Just you and Diddy, just let the world know that y'all are responsible for helping these guys' career to this day. And in the end, they turned their back on y'all. All right, let's go. Now they're ashamed of Uncle Russ. Meanwhile, Uncle Russ, see this? So now y'all see what I was saying about how the hip hop all want to be quiet? Why Russell Simmons got to defend himself? Why Russell Simmons got to duck and dodge? Why none of these big platforms in hip hop invited Russell Simmons to sit down and tell his story? You gonna see it. No, stay. I'm gonna get away from Russ. See that? Told you they all fake. I'm gonna get away from Russ. See that, y'all? Told you, man. Yeah. Why nobody want to put their face with Russ? Because he might hurt my brand. If I put myself with Russ, I might lose my brand. So you see it, right? Russell Simmons should not have to address Baller Alert with all these goddamn platforms in our face on YouTube every day. All right. So at the end of the day, let's just go. That's just my opinion. According to New Hip Hop, during a recent appearance on the podcast, it's called Podcast and Chill, Simmons addressed speculations about his alleged connection to and denied having any meaningful relationship with the late financier. The Def Jam co-founder said references to him in the documents stem from indirect interactions rather than any personal association. So Russell is saying he didn't deal with Ep direct. It was through other people on business type of things, art gallery work. That's what he said. So the point is, he's not running. He's not running. But like I said, this is why a lot of stuff is just corny, because at the end of the day, Russell Simmons is responsible for the whole this whole modern day hip hop movement. And I try to tell people, like, being that he's not around no more, this is why you see it's like that. All the innovators, motivators, movers and shakers are gone. For whatever reason. I think only rappers left are the rappers that were the least educated. I think all the rappers that didn't graduate, all the rappers that were in special ed, all the rappers that was in the third class, I think they the ones left. Because somehow all the smart people, they just be quiet. They just do them. That's why I say I was able to see in the end who's who. You see that Range Rover Russell on? Remember your favorite rapper was rapping about Range Rovers? Well, Russell had the range the whole time. So where you think he got it? Where you think he got that rap from? Who knows? Just showing you. Everything they do, everything they learned came from him. All right? Everything came from him. Huh? Who coined the Yankee hat? Which biggest rapper in America was wearing that Yankee hat? Well, who was wearing that Yankee hat first? Like I said, Russell Simmons is a genius too. I told you that. Jay-Z and Dame was like Russell Simmons, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like a hybrid of Russell Simmons. You take Dave, you know what I'm saying, Jay-Z and Dame, put them together, you got Russell. Jay, you're going to take my street side, and Russell, Dame, you're going to take my business side. There you got it. Russell Simmons, man. He their father, y'all. My point is, you will see nobody can top what Russell did. Like, they can't top Russell. And you also see they can't make it without him. All right? Meaning, a lot of his artists that will sign to him, they got to do other shit to get a check. Yeah. Let's go. So here you have it. Russell admitted, man. He said, check it out. While explaining another alleged mention in the files, according to Simmons, somebody by the name of Chopra once asked Ep whether he wanted to attend an event connected to Simmons' art foundation. Simmons insisted the interactions were minimal and said he did not remember even meeting Epstein directly. Here you have it. So Russell's not being quiet. He's addressing it. And there you have it. So like I said, you know, many people was mentioning this shit. They didn't say nothing. I told you, everybody, people on a certain level understand, like, this shit is never going to go away. So I might as well address it now if I want to go forward, because the more it's just lingering around. So remember these conversations when we say it's certain people that don't sit down and give interviews. And that's what makes them look more bad, because they don't address stuff. So Russell is addressing it. But what the thing is, to prove to y'all again how the hip-hop community is so controlled, Russell's name been mentioned in the files. But I didn't know about it, because I wasn't supposed to know about it. Get it? Shh. But Russell, meaning, so outside the hip-hop community, I told you, everybody knew everything. So these things have been heating up to the point where Russ got to address it. Okay, as long as the hip-hop community, okay, they don't know what's going on, all right. Okay, now I'm addressing for them over there. See them businessmen, Forbes, Fortune 500 companies, the ones I do business with, I'm going to address it for them. Because I might got to do business in the future, whatever it is, I'll address them. But let me just leave it at that. All right, so the comments come as public interest surrounding Ep. Let's stop. You see when I said public interest surrounding Ep? Who you think is the public interested at who was around Ep? Which culture? Is it the hip-hop community? They don't care, right? Okay, then, boom. The comments come, meaning this shit been buzzing to the point where Russ had to address it. But it don't got nothing to do with no rap community, because they don't care anyway. They don't know. The comments come as public interest surrounding Ep. Related court documents continue to draw attention to numerous celebrities, politicians, and business figures whose names appeared in records tied to the disgraced financier. It's many people. They're just keeping it quiet. Inclusion in the documents does not necessarily indicate criminal wrongdoing. Exactly. Just because you accused of being knowing Ep, it don't mean you did nothing. It is the truth. But when you don't address it, that's when it looks like something wrong. See what I'm saying? So right here, documents does not necessarily indicate criminal wrongdoing, though online speculation has intensified around several high-profile figures mentioned in the files. So like I told you, when I said these things are never going away, now I'm going to tell you today, I didn't even know they increased like that, because I've been sleeping for a minute dealing with low-level shit. So when the files got released by the thousands, it is certain people's names still getting a lot of flack, which means people that didn't address it, the more smoke on them. So Whoopi Goldberg addressed it because she had to, running her mouth. Now you see Russell Simmons addressing it. It's others that didn't address it yet. So I'm going to ask you, do you think by not addressing this Ep stuff is going to go away? How is it going to go away when they just told you it intensified? It's turning up. I'm not saying no names. Y'all already know all the allegations you heard. Like I was speaking about with the Friday situation with Ice Cube. Chris Tucker's never coming back out, y'all. And if Chris Tucker do come back out, If Chris Tucker does another Friday, what make you think he's gonna still be funny? And on top of that, Chris Tucker's name was mentioned in the X-Files. When this shit first came out, he was one of the first people mentioning it with other people. But what you gonna see about Chris Tucker? Chris Tucker stay out the way. You get it, y'all? Chris Tucker, he is out the way. So I always tell you that's like a lot of people was around X don't mean certain people did nothing. But the way Chris Tucker act, ever since his name was mentioned, he's never gonna be in no Friday. So, because it was different events. So let's move on. Y'all get y'all tickets, man. New York, get your tickets, man. Hot 97, man. Hot 97 Summer Jam. The experience. Let's see who's going to be on the roster. French Montana, Max B, Rick Ross. Didn't I tell you they was going to ride Max B wave? Max B did 16 years, supposed to come home like Tupac. Somehow, I'm not even going to say nothing. I'm not going to say nothing. French Montana, Max B, Rick Ross, icespice. Hold on, let me big this up a little more. Y'all make sure y'all get your Summer Jam tickets, man. You got to do something. I know it's boring. Let's go, man. French Montana going to be there. Max B, Rick Ross, icespice, The Baby, G Herbo, Cash Cobain, Zeddy Will, Honey Baby, Sleepy Hollow, Fetty Wap. That sounds like a good show. Sounds like a real good show. All right, y'all. Let's move on. Fetty Wap, French Montana, icespice, The Baby, and Rick Ross lead Hot 97 Summer Jam in New York. Get y'all tickets, man. Get your tickets. Get your tickets. All right? Get your tickets. Jim Jones declares that Drake is bringing the summer back. Is he lying? Is he? What is what's going on? Who cares? Told you they need people like Drake. Cardi B leads 2026 BET Award nominations full list. So there you have it. The BET Awards will be going on. They gave the nominations. You want to know more, you read the list. So you guys, hip-hop, you will have Summer Jam. And you will have your BET Awards. Here you got it. You want to know who's going to be at the BET Awards, you read it yourself. Cardi B leads the nominations. She's going to win, but she's the only one actually been doing something. Cardi B leads the nominations for the 2026 BET Award with 6 nods, followed by Kendrick Lamar, Mariah the Scientist, and 5 nods, dojacat, The Clips, Teyana Olivia Dean, and Latto, and 4 nods each. Make sure you check out the BET Awards. Let's go. Let's go. I want to talk about this. Like I said, I have fun talking about everything else except for that rap shit now. All right, y'all. We got another one, man. We got another one. Check it out. I had no clue they said that the cyber trucks can go through major water, something like that. Did y'all know that? Top of the top. Shout out to everybody that's up. What's up, Lavish? What's up, Dramatic? What's up? Shout out to the new people. What's up, Sandra? What's up, Miss B Loyal? Shout out to everybody that's up. That's right, Johnny. No thank you for them tickets. That's right. Hey, what's up, Shirlise? Yeah, man. I'm going to just be sarcastic now, man. But look, real talk. How many of y'all heard that these things go through water? Well, check this out. Allegedly, it said that Cybertrucks could wade through water. They could go through water at certain levels. So a man, he wanted to try it out, and he literally jumped in the water. And he jumped in the water to see if the car was going to be able to float or whatever he thought. So I didn't know. I was like, I had no clue about these joints, what they do. So check it out. Driver faces criminal charges for intentionally driving Cybertruck into Texas Lake to test wade mode. So it is said the Cybertruck got wade mode where, you know, like wade in the water and go through water. I didn't know that. But as you see, this guy actually tried to jump in the water to prove it. So we've been talking about these things, how a lot of people are losing it and doing weird shit. Now you see this right. This dude tried to jump in the water. So the driver was arrested on charges of operation of a vehicle in a closed section of a park lake. So he jumps in the water, y'all, to prove if the car gonna float. What the hell is wrong with him, y'all? But you know what's weird? Like, I know I be seeing this couple driving one, and they look just like him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't in Texas or nothing, but I did peep game. Like a lot of older people like them Cybertrucks. Like for them, it's fun because it's this couple. I saw them like twice, and every time I see them, they be driving that shit. It's an older man, look just like him, same kind of beard, and his wife be in the car, same color car. So I'm looking at a lot of them do be having fun, and some of them old men do think like that. They want to try that shit out. You know them MacGyver type, you know, grandpas and shit. You know, from that era, they're like my stepdad. They be on that MacGyver shit. They into trying stuff like that. So he literally tried to see if it's going to wade through the water and float. No, sir. They all coming out with the floating cars. That's just not it yet. But my opinion of wade in the water means, I think for real, like say your neighborhood, say your city floods, they designed to get you through that flood. That's what that wade in the water means. Like, you know, when you got to go through the water real slow, all right, the way they built, the water product can come all the way up to the window. You just got to go real slow or whatever, or that shit. The water product can cover all the way up to the side windows. And you just got to wade. You got to go real slow. That's wading in the water for real. He jumps off the plank, y'all, and with the car. I'm saying, he lucky he ain't die. Can a Cybertruck safely enter a lake? According to Tesla's online owner's manual for the Cybertruck, wade mode allows Cybertrucks to enter and drive through bodies of water, such as rivers or creeks. Now, remember, driving through something and jumping in something, that's two different things. But, however, the manual warns the drivers have a responsibility to gauge the depth, meaning you got to size the water up. So put it like this. Y'all know how some parts of the river a horse can walk through? I think he's talking about stuff like that. This idiot tried to jump in. Hold up. So this for anybody that didn't know, because I didn't know. This is the technology of the Cybertruck. The manual warns that drivers have a responsibility to gauge the depth of any body of water before entering it, and that damage to the vehicle as a result of driving in water is not covered by the warranty. So there you got it. What he did is not covered by the warranty. He jumped in the water, y'all. He didn't drive through it. So yeah, y'all, this is also a symbol of people losing it. That's the reality. What's really going on is people losing it. People breaking. I'm about to show you somebody else that lost it. All right. But the Cybertruck became disabled and began to take on water, prompting the driver and passengers to abandon the vehicle. The driver allegedly told police he intentionally drove into the lake to use the Cybertruck's wade mode. The Tesla Cybertruck owner manual available online states wade mode allows Cybertrucks to enter, meaning enter and drive through bodies of water. That's different though. Get it? Driving through it is different from jumping in it. Yo, he's an idiot, y'all. He thought he had a flying car that turned into a boat. Elon ain't put those out yet. So anyway, y'all, right here, they just tell you, when you drive one of these, it can go through water at a high level, but you got to ease through it. See what I'm saying? Meaning, honestly, with the windows up, you might can drive the whole thing through it with the windows up, but you got to drive a certain level. So in these joints, what they saying in wade mode, say the water come up to that, see the back window where it's slant, the water might come all the way up to there and you good. You see what I'm saying? If you driving a certain way. And that also means if you're going straight through it, like you're going straight through it real quick, not like that. It's for city. So think of a city street, and that city street is flooded to the top. You still can go through it with that. You just gotta cruise through it. So anyway, you got what he did. Now I'm gonna show y'all something else. Check this out. This applies to what we was talking about last week. Some of the real biggest news in America is this foreclosure thing. People losing their mind, y'all. A lot of homeowners are in debt, y'all. A lot of homeowners gonna lose their house. Not just from a lot of people already in foreclosure, a lot of people already behind, but the main thing is a lot of people also have not been paying their taxes. And the people that have not been paying their taxes on their homes, people, when I told y'all it's not about poor people and all of that, a lot of people that had it gonna be poor, y'all. A lot of people are taking major losses. So guess what this is about? This is about a man that did not pay his taxes on his home. And guess what he did? He blew himself up in the home. Let's take a look. Because we've been talking about this. When they said something like 80 million, no, something like 80, they said something like 80 million Americans was in foreclosure. And this was months ago. They added up all the money that's owed to the banks. I knew it was going to happen. No, y'all, it's going down. Man blew himself up with explosives inside his own home after tax auction heartbreak. The map shows seized homes. So he knew his home was going to get seized. He blew himself up in the home. Before he gave. So y'all see how this thing work? Sacramento. Now, mind you, y'all know that could have been a man. He could have had that house his whole life. So he could have had it forever, been paid it off. He wasn't paying them taxes. The main thing that's going to crush a lot of people is those taxes on them homes, man. And I've been recently seeing people moving out their homes, putting them up for sale. Yeah, y'all, this shit for real. So here you got it. This man took himself out. Instead of losing his home, moving to an apartment, he'd rather blow himself up. I think he wanted to stick it to them. You see what's going on, y'all. So I'm showing you, people are folding little by little. So when you see a guy blowing himself up in the home, growing this other man, he's jumping off in lakes. Same way, which I don't get. It's a reason why a lot of people dying in cars. You got people not in their right mind, y'all, running into people on purpose, not paying attention, driving off the road. Yo, those cars, be on point for those cars. Like, don't never assume somebody's smart because they're driving. Like, when you might be a person that give people the right of way. I'm gonna just tell you, if you give people the right of way, be on point. Because people will hit you turning, people will hit you trying to cross lanes. No, y'all, they doing a lot of weird stuff out here. So as you got it, he took himself out. Let's go. Let's go. So all of this stuff relates. It's all together. Now what we're going to look at. Hunter Biden already took his humiliation. Y'all remember? Hunter Biden already got hazed. He already got dragged. The word was what? What was the rumors on him? Hunter Biden smoked that rock. So what happened after that? Hunter Biden got in a whole lot of trouble. And I told y'all, man, when all this shit first happened, I told you, Moneybag Joe ain't nothing to play with, man. I told y'all all, Moneybag Joe was playing a role of Sleepy Joe. We're going to leave that at that. Because people didn't get how Hunter was in a whole lot of trouble. He was doing a whole lot. But in the end, he got a pardon. The most gangster shit ever happened. The president pardoned his own son. Because you know what's funny? I remember everybody was saying, what's on Hunter Biden's laptop? What's on the laptop? He got something to hide. Where's Hunter Biden's laptop? Man, Moneybag Joe let them talk. All right, y'all can trash my son. I'm going to let y'all trash mine. Okay. After all that shit, I'm going to stick it all, y'all. Man, my son ain't getting no trouble, idiot. He ain't going to jail. What's wrong with y'all? You know what I'm saying? No, man. Hunter Biden, man, I don't want to say certain stuff, but I'm just telling you, man, Hunter Biden got hood in him. But I told you the real stuff is going down. Hunter Biden has faced his truth. Did he apologize for his behavior? Admitted he was a piece of crap? Hunter Biden admitted he was a piece of crap. But everybody else still didn't admit they pieces of crap. They want to hide and play normal. They want to act regular. But it's not going to work. Because check it out. He sat down with his number one enemy. Now I'm going to show you once again what your idiot culture can't do and why y'all considered little kids. Y'all are little kids, and you're going to keep going to shows and keep talking. Meanwhile, let's go. All right, check it out. Let's get into the sauce. What Hunter Biden said? I was a crackhead. I was a crackhead. Hunter Biden drops bombshell. Drug use, confession, and explosive interview with conservative mouthpiece Candace Owens. So I told you, they can sit down and debate. They can have civilized conversations. You can't. Y'all are still big-ass kids going back and forth. Man, fuck you. Beefing and shit. I fucked your girl. Corny as hell. Meanwhile, they having real conversations. How I told you, from now on, you're going to still get your low-level shit, but I got to keep y'all up to date with the grown shit. I can't deal with that other shit. I must accept the fact, bro, you're going to turn into an idiot. Check it out. So my point is, they had beef. They had straight beef. She was on his heels, but Hunter Biden is a real man. He's real, y'all. See? Hunter Biden is realer than these rappers. Why? He had beef, but he came back to the dressing. Yeah, Candace, you was calling me a crackhead. I mean, what'd he say? Let's go. He told her to her face, I've heard you call me a crackhead many times. And the truth of the matter is, I was a crackhead. The 56-year-old bluntly states, hold up, 56 years old, he the same age as who? Same age as all your rappers, right? Didn't I tell you from the same era? Same era as jayz, Diddy, the rest of them. He 56. What'd he say? He told Candace to her face, I heard you call me a crackhead many times. And the truth of the matter is, I was keeping it real. Told you, man. Politicians are not the real people now, meaning they the top celebrities. They the ones keeping it real. Rappers, entertainers, they out of here. Keeping it real, meaning you want real conversations? You want some real shit? Well, watch grown-up content. Because nobody's hiding from their truth. What Hunter Biden doing? Rebranding? Hunter Biden know I got to go forward. I ain't got to keep, if I don't address this shit, I'm going to be labeled as a crackhead forever. Let me go ahead and face this crackhead stuff so I get it out the bag. You feel me? Hunter Biden was acting straight hood. That man was in a hotel, rocks in there, pipes, guns, chicks. He getting head, smoking crack, gun right on the bed, straight gangster. He was wilding out, y'all. He was. So I was like, yo, he was wilding out. But he said he was going through stuff. So the point is, Candace was on his ass. But they civilized, man. So I keep telling y'all, man, don't try to make me pick a side, idiot. Don't ever make me pick a side. I'm from this country, fool, so I don't got to pick a side. And I don't got to pick a side. I enjoy the whole America. I'm going to enjoy the whole show. So here you go right here. They can show you red and blue, sit down, have a regular conversation. Just know a lot of y'all can't do that. So let's get back to it, because I'm going to have me some laughs. Moneybag Joe and his son, man, I'm telling you. His son got a part, y'all, because he let you know. Y'all thought my son was going to prison for real. Did you think that? I told y'all, Moneybag Joe, he's that deal, man. The thing about Moneybag Joe, I'm going to get into, y'all know, every time he comes up, I didn't talk about Moneybag Joe in a year, but I'm going to have my laughs today. Hunter Biden admitted the conservative commentator was right when she called him a crackhead. See, he ain't try to sue her. He ain't try to put a lawsuit on her. He ain't try to shut her channel down. He ain't try to, see? He ain't do all that. See, y'all always talked about white people. Just know they more harder than you now. They more solid than you. They more thorough than you now. Hopefully you get that part. Guess who the weak link is? Guess who the most sensitive are? Guess who the crybabies are? Guess who the main tellers are? Guess who the real Uncle Toms are? No, y'all. Now let's go. Hunter Biden has opened up about his crippling drug dependency like never before. Told y'all it's real entertainment out here. And has done So to a controversial conservative podcaster, Candace Owens. So when he wanted to address his shit, he sat down right directly with the person calling him a crackhead. Straight up. He ain't run. He ain't go over here. He went straight to the source. The former president's youngest son did not try to sugarcoat his addiction battle, as he railed on his father's political enemies, including fellow Democrats. What was the word? What was the word? What was the word? Y'all know on this channel you've been tapped in. What was the word? What's the word they don't get? Well, the word was Moneybag Joe and Barry fell out. The word was Moneybag Joe and Barry had smoke. Meaning it was said that when people was telling Joe to step down, Joe took it personal. And his wife. Those were the rumors. So it was allegedly this back and forth. That's why allegedly when you'll see when Joe and his vice was in there, you'll see the whole turn. It wasn't really getting no real support like that. No, it was said that when they told Joe to step down, he was angry over that. But it's not that. Let me rewind it. The word is they said Joe wanted to run before that. They said Joe wanted to run instead of Hillary. Remember that time Hillary ran against the president? Okay. They said the word was Joe wanted to go against him that year because he felt that year he could have won. But it is being said that when Joe wanted to run against 47 the first time, a lot of the Dems was like, nah, don't. Basically, they was against him. He tried to say Barry was in on stopping him from running, but this is what Joe swears by. He swears that if he would have been one to run against the president instead of Hillary, he had a shot back then. Like, he's saying that's when he was in his best time. And he said basically they was like, no. And it was like Joe had a grudge over that. And it was said that him and Barry got their... So you don't got to believe that. All you got to do is just look at, okay, since all these things played out, have you seen Barry and Joe together? That's a way to tell. So remember when Barry was sitting down with the president, you ain't seen Moneybag Joe there. Ever since Moneybag Joe stepped down, it's like they've been doing them. That's why I say Moneybag Joe, he do little gangster shit. Like when he freed his son, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all was trash with my son, all this shit. I'm parting. He ain't going to jail. And matter of fact, I ain't dealing with y'all like that anyway. You'll see it. So anyway, let's go. Mind you, these are two different people sitting down. Joe Biden's son sitting down with Candace. So you can't get no realer than this. And she the one was calling him a crackhead. He sat down to address it. Right in her face. It's not left or right, he said. It's not left or right. The DC elite of the left, they crushed my dad because he was never part of that club. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He said he's saying they turned on his father because he wasn't part of that club. What club you think he's talking about? He said it's not about left or right. Because what I understood was it looked to me like the Blue Party had beef amongst themselves. Y'all didn't get when Kamala, nobody was really sticking their neck out for her like that. A lot of stuff y'all didn't get. Meanwhile, they've been having their own internal stuff. That's why I say the real entertainment is them. The DC elite, like he said, it's not about left or right, because he's saying people in his own party been turning on them. They crushed my dad because he was never part of the club. He was never part of the EP class. He was never part of the EP class. Maybe because he wasn't cool. I don't know. But I told y'all, Moneybag Joe's a troll. Because, man, I always tell you, everything you see now, he laid it down. The president in office now is executing this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? One day y'all gonna learn America is two parties for a reason. Each party responsible for getting certain shit done. One day y'all figure that out. But his whole thing was to control the money. Like I say, y'all not looking at when he was in office, it was a lot of money circulating. That's why his name Moneybag Joe. All you guys, what you didn't get was y'all got reparations. It was because of Moneybag Joe. What was reparations? PPP loan, fool. Y'all got your reparations already. That's why I said it's over for some people. Because you know what? If you had a legitimate business, you could have got that money and not have to pay it back. That was really reparation money, y'all. You just had to have a legitimate business. It was some shit like that. And how they flipped it was, we just gonna give reparation to everybody. That's really what it was, y'all. Told you, it's just wordplay. But if you really look at it, people got the money, even rappers. Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, Kanye. A lot of people got money, $1 million. And they didn't have to pay it back. They got forgiveness. Like, it was really reparations for some people. Straight up. A lot of contractors. A lot of people that had startup companies, like real legitimate companies. You might have just been starting off. You might have just opened up your store. You took a loss. They was giving pardons, forgiveness. So some people actually got away with, not got away, they was able to get 6 figures plus on some real talk. Some workers even did finesse. You know what they was doing? Like, say I'm a contractor. I take out a PPP loan. But some of them wasn't even using it correctly on their workers. Still wasn't giving them no money. And then in the end, they were just getting forgiven, and that was extra money they put in it. It was for the business. Even though it's for the workers, because a lot of it was really for so you can pay your workers in a crisis. But some employees were still keeping that money. Like, I'm not going to give them no extra money. Shit, if he worked for minimum wage, I'm going to let him keep working for minimum wage. Like, they were doing stuff like that. But the point is, that was free money, y'all. Like, people going to have to do their homework, and yes, it was a lot of money dropped. Y'all got to understand that pandemic happened. That war overseas, how much was behind that? And the money here, and what else he do? The main thing he did was rebuild everything you see. Rebuilt the bridges, rebuilt the tunnels, restructured the buildings. The redevelopment, you're going to see. Everything you're looking at now, all these new apartments, complexes, Moneybag Joe. Cities getting these makeovers, new housing, the new law, the housing program is different. See, y'all got to understand the projects, that's the old shit. The new shit is low-income housing, meaning everybody that was in the projects could have been applied for low housing. Because if you was in the project system, all you needed was a decent job, a regular job, and you would qualify for those new apartments. So a lot of y'all didn't know that because there wasn't nobody going to tell you. So you could be in the projects today, but say when Joe was in office like 2022, you could have put your paperwork into one of those new low incomes. And by now you would have been in one. But he did that. He's behind that. That's just the truth. They restructured America, y'all. And this way y'all didn't get, because everybody been asleep. They didn't understand America's being remixed, and you got to get in where you fit in now. Which what I kept throwing a hint was, you got to change your ways. You got to try new things. And I'm saying that because Joe do get a lot of flack. His name was Sleepy Joe. Whatever you want to say, but he did what he did. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I'm talking about Joe, because to me, he was hilarious and he was a troll. Why? Well, it was this thing he called Sleepy Joe. And he did fall asleep, but he older. And the thing about Moneybag Joe, I used to watch his speeches. Like I watched 47. I watch speeches, so I know what's up. He be funny as hell, his speeches. Moneybag Joe be talking, smirking. He be saying shit, but he be actually, everything he say he's going to do, he do it. But the main thing was funny with him. He be falling down the stairs. He fell off a bike. He be going to sleep, stuttering during speeches. But when I saw that man getting that Hummer and doing donuts, I was laughing my ass off. I said, man, ain't nothing wrong with Moneybag Joe. The way he was driving, if you ain't see him driving that fucking car, y'all, you ain't going to get it. The way he was driving that car, like, man, ain't nothing wrong with that dude. No, man. No. He was doing donuts and shit, balling out in a Hummer. I'm like, man, no, Joe's smart. He understand. Well, if I be Sleepy Joe, well, at least I got it out. Like, if they think I'm stupid to a degree and old, I can get away with some shit. So my point is this, man. You gonna see something. When it was all said and done, his son got a pardon, and they went on with their life. But you didn't see him with Barry and them like that. Y'all didn't see them all together. How long? See, I told you, little shit people don't catch. So that's why I told you the joke was on a lot of people. They didn't understand a lot of things are internal, and Hunter Biden is telling. Crack addiction takes over you. So he don't got nothing to hide. He rebranded himself. Because Hunter Biden said, I'm not going to die in the trash. I'm not going to go out with that narrative. I'm a crackhead and that's all I am. No. So I'm telling you, the realest shit is being spoken is just in certain areas. All right. And I'm saying all that, y'all, because when people learn to look at this politics shit like entertainment, then you'll be all right. Because the most important thing is nothing but those laws, shit like that. Other than that, man, they entertain us too. If you did not, man, Hunter Biden was doing more than a damn rapper. All right. This man was in a hotel getting head with strippers, drugs, and guns. And guns. What they were saying the whole time? Get Hunter Biden a laptop. Did he ever get it? They kept saying, release the files, release the files. They released the files. Next thing you know, they talking about Russell Simmons now. All right. See, when it was all on the president, you know, everybody wanted to run with that picture of 47 of the president. That's cool. But Epstein got pictures with everybody. But it ain't just that. The main people that was at his house, they quiet. Release the files. Whoopi Goldberg kept saying, release the files. The next week, they released the files on her ass. She in the files. She shut up. Took off for about 3 days. So I tell you, man, they all idiots, man. So now Russell Simmons has a rebuttal, y'all. He's telling all y'all, man. He keeping it real. Russell said, let's go. Hold on. That ain't it. Let's go to this. Let's get this clear, y'all. So understand this. Out of the whole Black Hollywood, Russell Simmons is the only one to address these allegations. After he got pressured, meaning Russell Wilson got accused. He had to address it. Whoopi Goldberg. I don't know what Oprah said. I don't know what Chris Tucker said. He's been hiding out. And there's other people that also been accused. Let's go. Russell Simmons finally addresses the Epstein file rumors. His explanation has everyone talking. Then you got it. His explanation have everyone talking. The key word, everyone. Which means, if you didn't know about this, you're late. Music executive Russell Simmons is responding to renewed scrutiny surrounding documents connected to sex offender Jeffrey Epps. Now, what makes it bad for Russ, though, he still got other allegations on him. But he's still addressing this because it been heating up on those files. All right. If Russell Simmons still keep getting backlash, everybody whose career he helped start or was on Def Jam, how far do they think they're going to go? Let's go. Here's out of Russell's mouth. My name is in the Ep files because a Ugandan model wanted to give me her Bible, Simmons said. During an interview per Baller Alert, he claimed the woman who he described as a former Miss Uganda, you know, like a Miss America, Miss Uganda, like a Miss Africa, for those who don't get it. So he claimed the woman who he described had attempted to contact him through individuals connected to Epstein circles. So he's saying, I know this Ugandan model. She tried to get in contact with me through Ep. And he was saying his affiliations with Ep got to do with artwork, stuff like that. And this is what Russell is saying. Hold up. I want to get other clarity on what he's saying. Right here. Russell Simmons says, my name is in the Epstein files because the Ugandan model wanted to give me her Bible. Simmons said during the interview per Baller Alert, he claimed the woman who he described as former Uganda had attempted to contact him. So right here, he's saying she wanted to give him a Bible. And that's how his name got put in it. A woman affiliated with Jeffrey Epps and a woman affiliated with him wanted to give him a Bible, contact, whatever. Long story short, that's how his name got mentioned. That's what he's saying. All right. According to Hot New Hip Hop, during a recent appearance on a podcast, it's called Podcast and Chill Show, Russell Simmons addressed speculation about his alleged connection to Epstein and denied having any meaningful relationship with the late financier. The Def Jam co-founder said references to him in the documents stem from indirect interactions rather than any personal association. So Russell is saying he don't have no direct interactions with him. It's all business through other people. But you see, they make a point to say the Def Jam co-founder. Meanwhile, his whole Def Jam family tree is still out here. Meanwhile, they won't even give Russell a voice. Joe and Jada sitting down with Rick Ross. They need to sit down with Russell Simmons. I feel like they all turned their back on Russ. I don't feel like Russ the worst one. Ain't no way in hell Russell from New York City, he helped all these guys in their career when they were fucking nobodies. All right? They owe him some more respect than that. Meanwhile, Hunter Biden addresses crackhead issues, addressing that shit. Russell Simmons getting accused, he addressing it. These rappers, look what they doing. Look what these entertainers doing. They still scared from Diddy parties, still scared. All right? So Russell ain't sitting down being quiet. He talking. He letting it be known. I'm not running for nobody. Russell just don't want to make no payouts. All right? That's what he ain't trying to do. Russell said, I will not go broke. Before I pay them chicks, I'm running. Russell said, I'm not going out like Bill. I'm not. Bill selling his property. Bill Cosby doing bad, man. Russell said, I ain't going out. I think Russell was smart. I think he sold all his shit I think he sold his shit himself and ran. Russell might have sold all this shit and just left America with a knapsack. So I'm keeping my money. All right, so here you got it, y'all, because the point is this. Russell ain't ducking the smoke. And he had to go to a low-level ass podcast for this shit. So I'm like, Russ, why? If Hunter Biden sitting down with Candace, man, you should have went somewhere else. You shouldn't be going on low-level shit, Russ. So look, right? The comments come as public interest surrounding Epstein-related court documents. Epstein-related court documents. Russell's name is in the Ep files. The Ep files is documents, records. So Russell Wilson, the one that's with Sierra, he got accused of trying to get airplanes from Epstein. Whoopi Goldberg. So it's many others. I know I had to remember, y'all. I had to remember they're going to suppress all the black people that was there, even though they released thousands of files already. Yeah, but the black department is depressed and suppressed. Let's go. So right here. Epstein-related court documents continue to draw attention to numerous celebrities. Who are the numerous celebrities? Who are the numerous celebrities? Are they still out here? Are they still talking? Who are the numerous celebrities mentioned in the Ep files? Well, obviously, I told you a lot of people out here perpetrating. The time came for everybody to admit their guilt, and everybody that don't admit it, they're going to suffer anyway because they're going to be guilty by association. Russell knows that. That's why he's clearing this shit up. Some things you can't brush under the rug. Russell knows this. So right here, attention to numerous celebrities, politicians, and business figures whose names appeared in records tied to the disgraced financier. Inclusion in the documents does not necessarily indicate criminal wrongdoing, though online speculation has intensified around several high-profile figures mentioned in the files. So the truth is, y'all, now you got it. Anybody that don't address it, they're making themselves look guilty. Because you have been told already. Just because you know Jeffrey don't mean you did nothing. Just because you might have did, because it is the truth. Just because you did business with them don't mean you did nothing. A lot of things don't mean you did nothing. But when you quiet and you don't address it and your name is lingering, it makes you look bad. So you have people out here that have been accused of going to Diddy parties, accused of and they just being quiet. Because they're all going to be extinct by plan. Like, everybody that don't address this is going to be guilty by association. The more they're quiet, every day their brand is being ruined anyway. The more they're quiet, people saying they're guilty. That's why you think Chris Tucker don't show his face. Chris Tucker was a superstar at the time. Ain't no telling what he did. Chris Tucker was a comedian from Atlanta. He get around Epstein and them. He might ain't know how to act. Ain't no telling what Chris Tucker did. But you're going to see one thing, Chris Tucker do not want to be seen. He lay low. Chris Tucker is not going to be in no Friday nothing because he understands. What I tell you about Oprah, why they go hard on Oprah. Oprah is also y'all clue. Let's look at Oprah. Oprah being dragged, she was being dragged because of Diddy. Oprah's son, Tyler Perry, he accused of shit. Oprah, homeboy, Harvey Weinstein, he went to jail. Everybody, Oprah, it's about 5 people plus Oprah was affiliated with that are now labeled criminals. Straight up. What Oprah do after that? Lay low. Oprah laying low. I ain't got time for that shit. Oprah's affiliated with like 5, and Oprah's name was on the list as well. Just like Whoopi Goldberg. But the thing with Oprah is she's affiliated with like, guys, I told you, man, it's like some of them are straight gangster. They affiliate with more dirty people than us. That's Oprah. All right. Oprah got more homeboys in jail than me. It's just what it is. But Oprah is y'all clue that she has been accused of a lot of stuff, but Oprah makes sure she hides out. She don't care what you think of her. Oprah don't want to be on no damn TV no more. All right? So I'm letting y'all know it's playing out in front of y'all when I tell you this shit ain't never going to be back the same. You going to keep talking about Usher concerts. But then Russell Simmons told you out his mouth, Usher's my nephew. I knew Usher since he was 13, 14. You going to love Usher. But my point is, Usher's part of the family. It is a Def Jam family tree. Yes, it is. Why you think his name was Uncle Russ? They all come from other households. But when you come to this shit, he's the uncle. He's also the uncle of the hip-hop community. That's right. The idiot culture. The culture of what? Grown man gonna wear fitted hats to the day they die. We shall forever wear snapbacks. Stuff like that. Because of him. He passed it down to his favorite nephew. Nephew, you're gonna wear the Yankee hat. That's it. So, no. You can see it clear. A lot of people are the reflection of Russell Simmons. I'm gonna tell you, when I see damedash and them, I just see Russell Simmons, yo. When I see Joe Budden, I see Russell Simmons. I just do. I just look at Russ for all of them because that jam, y'all. You're not gonna escape that shit. How the hell he started the whole show, but everybody gonna be like better than him? No, man. He was the check writer. And I'm gonna say, like I said earlier, all I want Russell Simmons to do is put out a documentary on how he helps all these people out. I want to tell me the stories, how when they came to Def Jam, they were coming and broke down cars. They were coming and broke down cars. They had to park in the Manhattan garage. I want Russell to tell the story about how some of them rappers were so hungry, he had to buy them food before they got in the booth. Yeah, all that shit. That's about it. I'm saying that because this Ep shit heating up, he had to address it. The more this Ep stuff lingers, that's your proof black entertainment ain't never coming back. You know what I'm saying? That's your proof. And like what I said before, remember, I'm just saying this, right? Everybody said somebody else was the certified. Everybody said that Drake was a dirty one. Maybe it's true, but why did Drake get all the smoke? See what I'm saying? Everybody accused Drake of shit, but everybody else got accused of shit somehow. Nobody dissed him. So I even told Kendrick, if you want to diss Drake, at least put everybody else in the song or the remix. Because that's why I told you, these idiots in America, they dummies anyway. Half of them are just like them anyway. Most hip-hop fans are just like them. So how the hell did Drake get all the blame when you have proof of all these other guys' behavior? Not once, not twice, 3 times plus. All right. Who's really the certified? Who's really the certified ones? Okay, what's certified? Shit, proven damn near. Allegedly. All right. You got it. So let's move on. Somebody been played. Let's go back right here. You know this been coming back up, right? So a lot of things change once this woman let shit be known. What did she let us be known? What was the grand exposure? Why am I saying that? Because I want y'all to see now with this picking and choosing. Remember, everybody black hates Candace Owens. When I tell you that what? Blacks are taught to divide and conquer amongst themselves, meaning they can't just enjoy the show. Meanwhile, she has not been making black people look ignorant or stupid. But I told you, remember, you don't like her, right? You don't like her. You don't like Kanye. But what if I told you New York? How many actually know Candace is from New York? When I say certain things like New York's still winning, it's just people you don't like. Even though Candace is respected by many people, somehow, main black people, they don't like her. They just don't. I don't know why. See that? Meanwhile, she's a woman in this present day and time, relevant. Her words mean something. And she also came to tell the black community the realest shit ever told. What'd she tell them? Gangster rap was never black culture. It was created by you know who. She came back to the community and told them. Because, you know, she do the same shit I do. Yeah, you try to tell them shit, they don't listen. But if you shit on their hip-hop culture, then they listen. That's why I shit on their culture on purpose. Because remember, they train backwards. When you talk positive, they don't react. They only react to negativity because they train to be dogs. So you gotta poke their ass with negative shit sometimes. What Candace Owens said? The Gov created gangster rap, and it was never black culture. Told them to their face. What happened? After that, she get attacked by Ice Cube. Man, that's not, man, no, it ain't. No gangster rap. No, it ain't. You know, it ain't. Yeah, no gangster rap ain't. It ain't created by the feds. What she say? They preferred to give deals to what type of men? She told you straight up. They only was going to give the money to a certain type of men. That's why they don't like her. Anybody that comes to tell those people the truth, they don't like them. So she told you it was never black culture, gangster rap. Meaning, you got hip-hop, you got rap, but you got gangster rap. And she was saying gangster rap, basically, guys, y'all were never supposed to do that stuff. Or believe in it. We were supposed to look at gangster rap just like the movie Scarface. It's just entertainment. We were never supposed to think that these guys are going to really do something to somebody. Out of all these years, you don't have proof of Ice Cube even stepping on nobody's foot. You don't even have proof of Ice-T bumping somebody in the hallway. They're not going to do no violence. They good guys, y'all. But that shit had to be sold to our stupid ass. That's why I rebel like that. They dropped with to teach us this stupid ass shit. So I watched them as a teenager, and I'm supposed to be a grown-ass man still think like a dumbass teen. Meanwhile, what's the truth? Gangster rap never was black culture. But it did brainwash a lot of niggas and put them in jail. Yes, it did. All right? Gangster rap is the reason why they can't grow up. Oh, didn't I tell you once this got released, that really meant gangster rap was over? I told them all. When she revealed this truth, that meant it was over. And then after she revealed it, it was the Diddy trial. Then you start getting all these jokes. They was trying to tell y'all all, y'all been pranked. Y'all been believing bogus shit. Meaning every gangster was a gangster rapper. Anybody that rapped about drugs, anybody that rapped about guns, taking lives, smacking chicks, anything of violence was considered gangster rap. Young Thug, gangster rap. Did I tell you gangster rap gonna go broke? Why? Government stopped cutting checks. Uh-oh. No more deals. Oh, but you didn't get the FCC as the government, and you still didn't want to comprehend FCC is on everything that moves in hip-hop. FCC is in everything communication, period. Which means some people can say and do certain stuff, others can't. I always knew that. Rappers, like I knew from online, a rapper can have their channel. On their channel, they can show guns. They can say horrific shit. They can disrespect the rainbow community. A rapper can take an AI meme, put somebody's face on a woman's body, they don't get in trouble. When in reality, you get in trouble for that. Bro, if I take your face and put it on a woman, are you doing something that you didn't do? I can get in trouble for that. Rappers get away with shit, but that's how I knew they had a clearance. That's why I knew they can do shit. You do it, you won't get in trouble. Trust me. They can show. I also knew that by monetization. See, if I'm on this channel and I show a firearm, I might not get no ads. Rapper can show firearms on their channel, they still gonna get Honda commercials, game. They're gonna still get Target. They're gonna get real brands on their shit because they can do stuff we can't. Why? Clearance. Also, I understood when the president fired 5,000 agents, get out of here. I knew a lot of people was gonna lose their clearance, which means I also knew a lot of rappers gonna go broke. Gangster rap was never black culture. It was created by the government. But what they understood, man, if this shit get out, we ain't gonna make no more money after that. So I told them all we're gonna do is keep laughing at their ass. And we're gonna keep laughing. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. All right? She came to tell people the truth. They all fake. They all fake. Why you think, what's Ice-T background? Military. He'll tell you straight up. Oh, but they forgot military is the government. Why they forgot that? Because they so anti-American, they stupid ass ain't comprehend military mean government. Who else in the military? MC Hammer. Who else in the military? One of the guys from 2 Live Crew. Military is government, y'all. So what did Candace say right here? Says the gov created gangster rap. What kind of rapper was Ice-T? OG, original gangster. OG, New Jack Hustler. Do you get it now? She told you to start a gangster rap. What was Ice-T? And was he not in the military? See, we're grown now. We don't got a front. I have nothing against Ice-T. Ice-T is a smart man. He's a grown-ass man now. Like I said, these things was fun when I was a child. I'm not mad at them. I'm a grown-ass man, but I don't got to keep playing around. No, they were who they were. Ice Cube, where you from? The suburbs, right? What's the joke I said? He Joe Jackson's son. Meanwhile, what's gangster about Ice-T? Ice Cube. The Ice Cube come from the streets? Yo, I'm just telling a story of how I grew up. Is he really from the streets? Even though Ice Cube promoted what? Rebellion. Hate the white man. Horny little devils. Meanwhile, he worked for the white man the whole time. After he's dropping albums like Kill That Will, promoting. Watch, look at the album cover, Kill That Will. You're going to see Ice Cube on the cover handing you the gun. But you got to look. I was looking at that album cover, shit, when I'm like 11 years old or some shit. The album cover is him say, here, take the gun. Kill That Will. Ice Cube. No, Ice Cube, you ain't getting away with this shit. You part of my childhood. You promoted goddamn guns, violence, and bang, 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 bang. That's what you promoted. Don't front now. So Ice Cube promoted that. But I knew Ice Cube was not, put it like that, as I got older and wise, I'm like, yo, he was talking about the white man, but meanwhile, he worked in Hollywood doing these movies. I'm like, man, Ice Cube wasn't no real threat like that. How the hell was he a real threat? And then they're going to turn around and give him movie budgets for Friday 1, 2. No, Ice Cube was a good actor. I ain't going to take it from him, doughboy. But my point is, he was the main one trying to fight Candace. Why? He was really telling her, shut up. Shut up. Can't say that. You fucking the money up. That ain't true. Ice Cube tried to say that ain't true. No, yes, it is, fool. That's why she didn't say rap music, gangster rap. Basically telling you, the government had control over LA rap the whole time. You want to prove it? I told you it's all out the cat now. Check it out. You don't believe the gov was controlling the gangster rap? They said we're going to keep the gangster rap in Los Angeles. Now I'm going to see who's really smart. Which rapper went to the White House back in the 90s? And where was he from? What rapper sat down with the president at that time? And where was he from? And what was his form of music? Tell you it's all in your face now, y'all. 2026 in your face. Was it not a gangster rapper had dinner with the president? All right. What gangster rapper had dinner with the president? Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Brown. Thank you, Mr. Brown. So Candace told us to our face. The thing is what blacks don't get. They tell us shit after the fact when it happened already. They be fighting old shit that's already happened. Meaning they told you what happened already, was telling you. The 90s, we started this shit because we're going to control this gangster rap. If the gangster rap control the gangsters, we'll use the gangster rap to control the gangsters and watch their ass. See, the gangster rap keeps it easier for us to monitor the gangsters. Why? The gangsters buy concert tickets. The gangsters spend their money in that club. Gangster rap will be the tracking for all gangsters, and we'll keep all the gangsters in LA pacified. Meaning that music gonna make their ass stay where they at, and we always gonna know what's up. And the gangster rap gonna always boost them up to get more charges because they gonna follow the lyrics. Then one day they gonna all be 3 strikes, you're out. All right, so that's what it was. And I always tell you this to be fair. It's not the entertainer's fault. It's the people's fault who follow and believe in them. Then when they turn back around and tell you the truth, you don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it. So if Hunter Biden can sit down and tell the truth, yeah, I was smoking crack. Candace, you was right. Why Ice Cube ain't want to tell the truth? Why didn't I tell you? Because when you're dealing with them people, you gonna lie to their ass forever. Here, you got it right here. He told her to her face, I've heard you call me a crackhead many times. And the truth of the matter is, I was a crackhead. The 56-year-old bluntly states. There you got it, y'all. There you got it, y'all. So like I tell you, man, the game is over. These niggas are haters. Hey, family, do you know yesterday, 2 hours after I finished the live, this video was at like 5,000 views? And being that people watch my channel, saw my channel growing, do you know they allegedly tried to put a false report on my video yesterday? Do you know why they were mad? I ain't gonna tell you why they mad. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. These niggas are sorry, y'all. Because I don't know why they keep trying, because that shit ain't gonna work. I just want y'all to know, whatever video, that video y'all try to like report yesterday, it was bogus. Me and YouTube cool. And the truth is, I still got the video downloaded, but I'm gonna just put it on TikTok. So I'm also gonna start putting my rapping shit on TikTok. Remember I told you I'm only gonna go to TikTok once America buy it? Yeah. So I'm gonna just be doing clean content on YouTube, but I'll put all my filth on TikTok. All right. And what they don't get is every video is still in the vault. So like I said, YouTube is very corny. Once the blacks came on here like that, they want to censor it. They're in their feelings. Do you know they got mad because I was talking about how men getting thrown out? Yes, they were mad. They gave a false report. Everything is cool. YouTube said, you're okay, sir. Continue on. And that's it. Meanwhile, I told you the blacks going to keep exposing themselves. Because that's just where they at, y'all. This game is corny and over. It's just that simple. Everybody else is more real than them. All right? More enjoyment out of Hunter Biden. Because Hunter Biden was accused of being a damn crackhead, but he ain't cry like a bitch. He ain't cry like a bitch. The black man is a bitch. Till proven otherwise. Let me be clear. Niggas that love rap. Niggas that love YouTube and Instagram. Niggas that watch topics all day. People that watch niggas they don't like. Niggas that be in the bushes watching shit all day. Y'all the reason why I don't even want to do this shit no more. Period. So that's why I told them all, soon it would just be members only. Lives on replay. And I'll put all my filth on TikTok. It's legit now. All the minors off that shit. Yeah. Y'all was on TikTok with the minors, fool. So right here, Hunter Biden admitted I was a crackhead. Told Candace to her face, you was calling me a crackhead, right? You was telling the truth. Takes a real man to face his truth, don't it? They want to still censor people. Do you know the only people online trying to censor people is so-called black folks? Black folks are the only people that want to control you. See, everybody want to blame the white man. No, the black man is always, these black people, I'm saying it lightly. I don't want to say the N-word. Really, it ends. They focus on controlling the black narrative because they were taught that. You must all, they didn't know. Master taught them to be overseers for their whole life. You must always monitor any other black. You must always watch them, censor what they say. They must censor you, or they must always observe what you say. That's their job, y'all. They didn't know forever their life is going to be miserable because they have to live a life of control. All right? So my point is, don't control what I say. Worry about what everybody else saying. That's where they always fuck up at. Because all this truth is coming out. Even Joe Biden admitted his crack addiction after all those allegations. And he still got a pardon. But he not running and hiding. And he talking to Candace to her face. So why everybody else got to beef, run, hide? Meanwhile, these are called real conversations with grown-ups. So they were enemies, but they dead in the beef. Oh, didn't after elections a while ago, didn't I tell you a lot of people dead in the beef? I ain't gonna say nothing no more, man. There's only one people beefing, and they beefing with themselves to the end. They gonna beef with each other till they put all themselves in the grave. That's all they're going to do. It is the same experiment they did with the rats in the maze. They did that study damn near 100 years ago, and they understood in the end, all the rats will eat each other. They're doing it right now. They're in a world that is really a maze. All they're doing is going in circles from channel to channel, work back home, scroll, scroll, scroll. But now you're going to see all they're doing is destroying each other. There's no money left. Everybody's scrounging. Some states got it worse than others. Everybody made everybody enemy. We in 2026, the time of networking. Nobody's networking. We in a time of building, expansion. Nobody's building, expanding. And they think I'm supposed to be impressed with their little sissy topics. Or I'm supposed to be impressed with their little conversation, their little small talk. No, this is the real shit. The real shit is people changing their ways, facing their judgment, going ahead. They were two arch enemies. Now what I'm going to show you. Everybody hate Candace Owens, but somehow everybody respects her. So I told you, it's a reason why they don't have no representation. It's a reason why nobody respects them. And it's not by mistake. They hate Kanye, but they love everybody else. See that? They blame Drake. Somehow everybody they love, the main ones accused of shit. That's why nobody respects them. Even though they all come from what? The Def Jam family tree, goddamn it, even Rihanna. It goes down to Rihanna. Def Jam is a big family. They ain't going to escape. So ain't shit going to move till Russell say it. Till Russell clear things up, ain't nothing going to move. This is why I use the term of playing make-believe. When I said you don't have nothing left because they smother your ass. You don't have nothing left because wherever you at, here they come. Even though they 50 with no talent now. But make sure you get a ticket to Summer Jam. Make sure you do that. Y'all, excuse me for having the wackest, boring episode of all time ever. Like I said, when I'm chilling, nobody pay me no mind. Guys, they saw me doing numbers back to back, and they try to stop my channel once again. Black folks have been trying to shut my channel down every year since I've been on here. That's why I disrespect the fuck out of them. I disrespect people from New York for a reason, not everybody. The main undercover conspiring, hating ass Negroes are fucking Yankees. They the main ones. Every year, they try to do the same thing, but I keep telling them niggas it ain't gonna work. And every time they try, they expose themselves. So like I said, you want to worry about me. That's why y'all fell off. Y'all should have been doing what y'all do. So even though I get organic views, I get organic everything, somehow they always worried about me. Let's go. Meanwhile, they better off doing like this man did and jumping in the fucking water. I respect this man for at least trying to see if the fucking Tesla floats. All right? I'm bored, y'all. I'm fucking bored. I'm saying it for a reason, y'all. This shit is boring. All right? It's a whack-ass episode. Not because of certain things. It's just because, man, they got whack energy on YouTube now, man. So, Joe's son has addressed shit. And I'm going to tell any one of y'all, if y'all thought Moneybagg Joe was stupid, the joke's on you. And then ask yourself, if you really did a PPP loan, you think he's stupid? Just know, he the one that made it where you got 10 years. You ain't safe to 2020, 2030. Thank you very much, Mickey. We up. So check it out. Let's go, y'all. Let's move down some more. All right. I said I ain't talking about no low-level shit, but you see all low-level shit is hip-hop. But I'm giving a rebuttal on this. Like, remember yesterday, it was a situation where somebody slapped somebody at an event. Well, this is the woman that got slapped. Alicia Baumgardner set to pursue legal actions against that other female boxer that slapped her. After assault at Netflix Rousey. Also, that was a Jake Paul situation. All I know is Jake Paul said she banned. Even though Jake Paul started on YouTube. Now, somehow Jake Paul got more money than fucking rappers. It's all the truth. Hey, y'all, Jake Paul has more money than rappers. You ask me how the hell he do that. How the hell he do that? Thank you very much. See that? I told you the rappers are the idiots. How the hell Jake Paul got all that money? He grinded right from YouTube. So my point is, this is the woman that got slapped by that other woman. And it is being said she might take legal action. And it is said that Jake Paul banned the other boxer that was with the struggling rapper. Yeah. Drake sets 2026 streaming record. Jake Paul issues a lifetime ban to boxing champion. So I ain't got to repeat nothing. Somehow I did a video on CLARESSASHIELDS yesterday and somebody ain't like it. Somebody saw that video going to $5 grand by 10 o'clock and they ain't like it. So guess what? I don't got to talk about they washed up ass no more. I don't got to talk about none of them low-level niggas. Because the whole time, nigga, Jake Paul got the bag. Huh? Jake Paul got the money. So you been telling me a guy that started on YouTube is more famous than niggas that box their whole life? You better tell me everybody's over these guys? Oh, because if they don't go to Jake Paul, they ain't going to get no money neither. Sorry, guys. Star is the hater, but I'm the most hated. Why? Because I'm not with their fucking program. Let's go to Mike Tyson. What Mike Tyson saying? Y'all know they turned him into a clown. Mike ruined his boxing legacy. Mike done admitted he do blow. Mike done admitted everything. Now, Mike living his truth. He started smoking toad, but he's so far away from his boxing legacy. Meaning, man, Mike is Mike. What is Mike saying? Well, Mike went back into his old stories. You know what Mike said? Mike said he caught Brad Pitt with his wife. Now, remember he was with Robin Givens? He's saying that he caught Robin Givens sitting in the BMW with Brad Pitt. But this the kicker. It's before Brad Pitt was a star. He was like, basically, that's when Brad Pitt was a nobody. And this the thing. All you got to do is look up how much money Brad Pitt got, and then look at how much money Mike Tyson got. And then you'll see how the tables turn. I keep telling y'all it's the reason why people don't respect him no more. Their whole generation has went through the same process of failure. Their generation got more failure stories than anything else. They just do. Yeah, y'all. Your own people been ruining your life. Your own people been disgracing you and making everything you do fucking corny. Because mostly all of them in a goddamn closet. No, New York undercover's for real. And they undercover for a lot of reasons. But here's what your people doing at fucking Taco Bell. So, I keep telling y'all this is how it's going to go down. I don't feel like saving this for Black crisis. But something wrong with your people where they can't stop twerking their ass. And what they don't get is, it's a reason why these companies going to stop hiring them. These companies are going to start moving their businesses other places. Because they doing all this shit on company clocks, showing ass, titties. They going in bathrooms, twerking. You got it, y'all. Told you what I say. What's the rumor on them? What's the word? It ain't a rumor no more. The word is they're freaks, weirdos, perverts. They bust it open. They do anything strange for change. You could buy one of them niggas' ass. You could buy any of their ass for $100. They do anything for $1. That's right. That's why the rest of their life, they got to maintain online making money. That's right. They're going to be the jank-ass culture because, see, what they don't get is they destroyed the streets, but all we did was turn Instagram into the streets. They're going to take their street culture to online. We're going to monetize all their ignorance. As they monetize their ignorance, they're going to embarrass themselves, and then we cut all these apps off, they're going to be finished. Or we're going to ban them from all the apps. Guess who got to do the most online for money now? Guess who need all these applications or they're going to starve? So, y'all, how long am I supposed to be doing this shit? You tell me. I'll let the people tell me. How long am I supposed to do this? I do what I do because I do it. You know what I'm saying? So members only, y'all know what's up, but I'm just trying to tell you. Am I supposed to just keep reporting this every day? Or is the plan for me to just keep covering it and trashing people? Do you think I want to trash people every day? Do you think every day I want to talk negative shit? Well, tell people stop doing negative shit. No, that's the plan. The plan is we're going to be in this world, all this negative shit. I'm supposed to keep talking about it. Meanwhile, it's just degrading, horrific, and horrible because somehow as they got older, they got stupider. Even though Taco Bell is a job for teenagers, they grown ass take all the Taco Bell jobs. They grown ass and took all the jobs for the kids. This is the first generation where the teenagers couldn't get no goddamn job because the grown-ups took it. Who the grown-ups took the jobs? All them fake-ass street people. You mean all them bitches that were bad? I told you bad bitches in the end going to say, may I take your order, please? In the end, all the bad bitches going to say, you like a large? Paper or plastic? That's what bad bitches going to do. What else they go? Y'all forget, hoes retire, bro. You know what that mean? After the streets, after all that shit play out, they get basic-ass jobs. You know what happened to ex-hoes? They work labor jobs, too. They put on helmets. That's right. Rest of their fucking life, because it's a joke, y'all. You're going to think in life you're going to play, but in the end, you're going to pay for it. So which one you want? You want to work at Taco Bell at 18 to 24, or you want to work at that bitch at 57? Here's your generation, y'all. Twerking that ass at Taco Bell. Do we want anything to eat from there? So when they don't get hired, oh, don't forget, it's a reason why they got rid of affirmative action. See, y'all gonna say, oh man, that's racist. No, we ain't just hiring them because they black no more. They ain't special. Why the hell we gotta keep hiring them and they keep doing this shit? Man, destroy that affirmative action shit. Get rid of that shit. You got it now? This is why they got rid of affirmative action. Do you know now we don't gotta hire y'all no more? We don't gotta hire you because you talk so much. And guess what the new formula is? What's your name? Well, we look at your Facebook page, see who you really are. There's a lot of reasons why they don't got to hire you no more. Even though you still ain't noticed. Damn near every fast food grocery store, it's more older people working than young people, meaning the older people have been taking the fucking minimum wage jobs too. But this is what they doing, y'all. This shit, they doing this in a lot of stores. I show y'all, I just don't post it. A woman showing her titties in the supermarket by the cereal section, looking like a big Geppetto. She's standing by the Sugar Smacks, Fruit Loops. A woman got her Hooters out, y'all, in the grocery cereal section. This is the shit they doing, y'all. If I see them, I'm gonna spit on their ass. That's what I'm gonna do. They so perverted out, y'all. This shit's sad. And that's why I was telling y'all yesterday. Everybody else going back decent. And I was telling blacks, this is how y'all used to look. God damn it, even Paris Hilton changed. She even changed her shit. Y'all didn't change. Y'all just getting stupider, y'all. So it ain't my fault. How can we prove they getting stupider? Well, here go an event, a nice event, somebody gets smacked. Y'all want to talk race? Well, that was black on black crime. Somebody black smacked somebody black in front of a whole lot of white people. A Jake Paul event on top of that. All right, so keep talking your racist shit. Meanwhile, Hunter Biden more real than everybody talking. Hunter Biden is realer than every fucking rapper right now. What are you talking about? You got proof. What? You got proof Hunter Biden is not fruity. All right? He been having fun with them women. You ain't never seen no rapper going viral for playing with women in hotels. That's him. Hunter Biden had pistols, drugs. I saw him in a hotel. He looked straight he's straight from the hood. But the thing is, right? He took that humiliation, y'all. Did Hunter Biden not take all that humiliation and hazing? Did you see Hunter Biden trying to sue somebody? Did you see him trying to put a lawsuit on Candace when she exposed him? What he told Candace? I heard you call me a crackhead many times. Did he put a lawsuit on her? Did he send a cease and desist? Did he try to stop her? Did he try to say anything? No, he took it, right? All right. Something you can't do. So he said to her face, I heard you call me a crackhead many times. And the truth of the matter is, I was a crackhead. Keeping it real. So, what y'all want out of life, man? You the one that keep wanting fake shit. You the one pick and choose. You the same person that watched Rap City, BET The Basement, and you still look at content the same fucking way. Actually, you still watch the same people you was watching after school. So who's the dummy? Meanwhile, I told you, as of now, the politicians say the most realest shit and they're the most entertaining. Why? They had super beef. You see them chitting behind the conversation. But what Hunter Biden also said, he was going through stuff. He was going through a major divorce and he was wilding out. But what's funny is everybody kept saying, release the laptop. Release the laptop. Meanwhile, his daddy gave him a pardon. All right. And then his daddy was doing donuts laughing at all y'all. All right. In the Hummer. All right. How the hell he Sleepy Joe, but he know how to drive his ass off. No, man, he played a role. Joe Biden's a troll, y'all. He be trolling the fuck out of y'all. His name, Money Bad Joe, for a reason, man. The first president to pardon his damn son. Meanwhile, y'all, how many of y'all actually knew Candace was from New York? And lie. So, like I said, New York, you still winning. It's just in ways you might not like. Candace Owens is from New York, y'all. And why am I saying that? Because the truth is, she makes people look good. She don't make you look horrific. You might don't like her, but a lot of other people do. A lot of people respect her honesty, whatever it is, all right? She's controversial because she's supposed to be. Just know, she knows how to get under their skin, and this is what it is. The main reason why they don't like her is because she supported Kanye West, the one they hate. And the other reason why they don't like her is because she told black people to their face that gangster rap is not real. And she also told them what they have to do to get the money. And that's why they mad at her and don't like her. And that's why nobody black will ever cover her unless they're trashing her. All right? Because black on black crime is a must. And that's why they don't have nothing left. You know what black on black crime is? How stupid they are? The broke people will always slay the store owner. You see? You got the black poor person. You got the black store owner. They're always going to slay the black successful one. That's how they do, y'all. They never trash who's supposed to be trash. They trash the ones with good images. The ones that make them look good, they're trained to attack. Get them. That's it. Because they're in a pyramid scheme. What's the pyramid scheme they're in? The same pyramid scheme they was in from Rock the Votes. Huh? Who been a puppet master their whole life? I bet you the same motherfucker had a rush card. Same one rock the vote. Same one march to this day. No, y'all, that's your father's hip-hop community. You know what happened? I'm going to tell you what happened. He was the father of the hip-hop community. Once y'all became a part of rap culture, y'all became your own community. The hip-hop community now is called the idiot community. But he took the hip-hop community. He put it into one guy. That one rapper, he said, you're going to wear this Yankee hat and you're going to embody the hip-hop community. And when I pass you this Yankee hat, I'm giving you the power. And everybody's going to follow you after that. And then after that, these niggas going to be in the politics their whole life. And guess what? Nothing's going to change. They're going to rock the polls and all that, but somehow nothing's going to change for them. But meanwhile, this man is the realest cult leader ever created. Disguised as this thing called Def Jam Rap Records. Meanwhile, everything he programmed them with from 2000 is still in their heart and soul today. Every rapper they still watch was on his label. Every rapper to this day you see, he put money in their pocket. Because something happened. He started the hip-hop community, and his people will always watch over the hip-hop community. And that's why I'm going to just let them be. I don't got to talk about them no more. Because you know what? I don't want to destroy your hip-hop community. It's already destroyed. The hip-hop community is nothing but the World Trade after the buildings fell. It stinks. It's messed up. And it ain't coming back no time soon. That's simple. That's simple. So, Russell Simmons said, y'all, he said, matter of fact, he never met Ep directly. Simmons insisted the interactions were minimal and said he did not remember ever meeting Ep directly anyway. He don't remember meeting that man. So, being that they put his name in it, Russell had to address it. And I'm saying that because ever since Russell Simmons been in trouble, nobody from hip-hop wanted to affiliate with him. But he's speaking up for himself. He also says, explaining another alleged mention in the files, according to Simmons, A woman once asked Ep whether he wanted to attend an event connected to Simmons. Simmons insisted the interactions were minimal. He said he didn't remember meeting Ep. So there you have it. But you got to get this part. Russell Simmons had to address this because it is still intensifying. The Epstein files is certain things lingering over the community, y'all. That's why they can't go ahead. Too much speculation, too much allegations, too many things not addressed. But the number one thing is, if I ask you who's cutting the hip-hop checks, you got to tell me. If you can't prove to me hip-hop checks getting cut, I'm talking about deals, 5 album deals, checks. If you can't prove to me no checks getting cut, you got your own answers why everybody's going to go broke. They already broke. But as far as making any more money, here's your proof, y'all. So every person with a name left on YouTube or the industry come from Def Jam, one way or another. Because they're a big family, which means you've been in the cult the whole time. Therefore, when Russell addressed this news, he went to like black media. Oh, y'all, they black clouds, this shit corny. Meanwhile, get your Summer Jam ticket. Make sure you go see Fetty Wap, fresh out of jail. You go see Fetty Wap, First Montana, Max B, and Rick Ross. The Experience, Summer Jam, Hot 97, New York City. Check out the show, y'all. Also, the BET Awards will be coming on. Cardi B leads 2026 BET Award nomination. Here go the full list. So there you have it, y'all. So now can y'all clearly see how this thing works? Can y'all now see the past 2 days? My channel start going back to normal. And they try to shut me down again. And I want all of them to know, oh, y'all going to burn in hell. And it's going to be okay. And what's going to happen is everybody going to watch y'all burn because there's no more money left. Diddy won't be home no time soon. Y'all going to still sit on these platforms with y'all drive content. And what I know is happening, people leaving YouTube anyway. Real people that watch content with real money are leaving this shit. It's that simple. So I'm not going to keep dragging this shit out. I'm going to get out of here. But here go Mike Tyson now with rubber ducks. In the Diddy trial, as in evidence, they had rubber ducks in the courthouse with the baby on. Sliders. All right, y'all. So just to let y'all know, wasn't nothing wrong with Moneybag Joe. He drive better than a lot of y'all. Have you ever seen an old man doing donuts in the car? All right. Meanwhile, y'all, one thing you're going to see, somehow, after Moneybag Joe left office, somehow things have not been the same for some people. You also see, if nobody is rallying them to march, they don't know what to do next. So being that the fad of rallying and marching played out, can you see how everybody just looking sorry? Oh, you know what else happened? Everybody that was getting money from these organizations, see, they were getting paid to march. They were getting paid by all these groups. But then all these groups fired their ass and cut them off. Why? Their budgets got cut. So I told you, when all them budgets get cut from Joe Biden era, everybody's going to be poor after that. That's why I call him Moneybag Joe, y'all. He had a lot of money into a lot of programs. Rainbow community programs. You know what I'm saying? A lot of programs. But then somebody came in and cut all them shits off. And ever since then, you've been seeing this homeless crisis, just poor shit, right? Yeah. Tell y'all what happened. They had some shit set up. Everybody that was banking on that organizational money from the gov, in the end, they're going to be homeless. Why? The people that were marching didn't have jobs. The people that were marching, it was a budget for that shit. The people that were marching had free hotel, free food, and free travel. They were getting stipends. How you think they got all those poor niggas in your neighborhood fucking your neighborhood up? You didn't know you was in Chicago. Those niggas in your neighborhood, they was from Cleveland. They were from Mississippi and shit like that. They were from New York. Yes. When they was marching in Wisconsin, there was niggas from Chicago. Yes, that's what happened, y'all. Blacks would join the organizations for money. And that's why they use their ass. Antifa, all that. We're gonna use all that. We're gonna use these niggas as human bulldozers, make them do all the work, make them march in the heat. After we finish, cut all their water off. All we really trying to do is get all of them to banking on these systems. They're gonna think they fighting this and that, but all we doing is put them in a database, and we're gonna have them marching so long they're gonna forget to get jobs. They're gonna forget to do anything with their life. And then we're gonna make them go online and harass people and wear their t-shirts. But after all that, we're gonna cut all their money off. Hey, did you know a lot of people that was in Black Lives Matter when it was over, they had to start an OnlyFans page? Those are facts. A lot of people that was down with them organizations, them niggas started doing content talking about rap because they didn't have no jobs. So the plan was everybody that followed in the end, when he leave office, they all gonna go broke. Then you're gonna hear as soon as 47 came in, he cut all them fucking programs. He cut all them budgets. And everybody started going broke. Shut down them tariffs. Oh, they always want to try to sell t-shirts. They think they're going to be doing hair. Man, shut that shit down. Oh, they thought I forgot, huh? And you got it, man. Here's what your goddamn grandmother doing in Taco Bell. So on that note, it's called, if you see something, say something. If you see somebody doing this shit, don't just stand there thinking it's cool. Say, lady, stop that shit. Other than that, y'all enjoy y'all day. All right? They making YouTube boring and corny, y'all. YouTube is 1,000% censored, but we ain't finished yet. Just letting y'all know, do not drive that in the water like that. This man tried to see if this shit could float, y'all. His ass jumped in the water. He tried to prove it didn't drive through water and float. He thought, see that? I think that older man was confused. He thought this was the flying car. He thought it was the hover car that go from land and water. No. Elon got it set a certain way. You can drive through water, but you got to go slow. Guy, he jumps in the water full speed and damn near dies and killed his people. He got arrested too. So, maybe some of y'all knew this, some of y'all don't. Thanks, Black the Free Thinker. Can a Cybertruck safely enter a lake? According to Tesla's online manual, it's called wade mode. It wades in the water. Wade mode allows Cybertrucks to enter and drive through bodies of water. Drive, not jump. Such as rivers or creeks. So it's being said you can drive through a creek or a river, but in my mind, it's like this. Y'all know how buffaloes and certain animals go through the water? Like that. Horses. So, however, the manual warns the driver have a responsibility to gauge the depth of any body of water. Meaning, if you are going to go in water, you must use the proper judgment. You don't just jump in that shit. That's what he did, y'all. So I'm showing you this to show you people losing their mind in this country, man. People in America losing it. They don't got common sense no more, y'all. Yo, family, this technology was supposed to make people smarter. It's making them dumber. So instead of this man waiting for a flood, he actually wants to drive in the water. I'm going to say this old man was bored. He might have been like a MacGyver when he was young. He just wanted to be stupid. Salute, Black the Free Thinker, man. Appreciate everybody that support this channel. You see, they get it clear, right? Let me show them the trick, bro. What they don't get. You see, I be trashing people. What's his name? Black the Free Thinker. I can say shit about black people all day. He know I ain't talking to him because he's a real black person. Tell you, black Americans, black folks. I don't want to keep saying the N-word, but I'm really supposed to address people by the N-word because that's who they are. The separation is really this, y'all. Chris Rock told you the joke a long time ago. You got N-I-D-G-G, you got N-I-double-G-A's, and then you got black people. I don't want to just keep saying the N-word, y'all. So that's why I don't say it. But the truth is, most of the people now under spotlight, there you have it. The ones doing all the goofy shit. Let me get a pattern. See Mike Tyson? You see Taco Bell? You saw this woman get smacked? Who's the ones doing that? All right. What if I told you it's certain people making it where y'all never got ahead? Maybe it was y'all ignorance that kept y'all from getting ahead. Or maybe because y'all love ignorant shit and it's 2026. Maybe after 2020, y'all showed y'all still didn't develop mentally yet. Maybe that's just what all this about. Maybe all this shit is just so simple. You know what I'm saying? It's just so simple. Meanwhile, this person was back on their taxes. This person couldn't afford the tax on their house. So instead, they decided to blow themselves up in the house. Instead of letting the bank take the house back or whoever, they'd rather take their own life in the house. He blew himself up in the house. Crazy. Man blew himself up with explosives inside his own home after tax auction. Heartbreak. So when he knew his home was going to get auctioned off, he blew himself up in it. A map shows seized homes. Just notice, y'all, as we speak, these are facts. A lot of people getting their homes seized right now, seized. A lot of people getting kicked out. So I was telling y'all all, this whole thing was not about poor people. The people with the most to lose are going to be hurt the most. How would you feel you paid your house off? You had that shit 20 years plus, but now you can't pay the taxes. And they taking it. So, y'all, he stuck it to them bad. He said, before I get out of this house, I will blow myself up in this house. So you talking about an extremist. That was extreme. Sir, all you had to do was get an apartment. But he ain't see it like that. So I'm showing you, man, people losing their mind, man. Now, what's on the other side? Hunter Biden is supposed to be crazy and a crackhead. He got sense now. That's what I'm saying. This shit weird. Some people losing it, and then some people coming back home to reality. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all was a crackhead. I'm good now. So look, y'all, I look at it like this. People are letting society break them down. A lot of y'all are driving yourself crazy too by entertaining politics too much. So if this man took his own life, was it worth the house? All right. So on that note, y'all, today I started the trend of getting away from ignorance. So if nothing is relevant, only thing going to be on this cover is everything that's now relevant and current. Everything else I touch in on the episode, but now I'm going to prove a point to y'all that I don't need none of them black topics. I don't need nothing from that hip-hop shit. And now, the more I leave it alone, you're going to see how weak it is. That's right. I was the one helping to keep it going, too. But see, now, I must grow up. I'm going to still talk about everything. But now I told y'all all to y'all face. I'm specifically talking to grown-ups and specifically talking to people that want to get ahead in life. I know the recipe of 2030. A lot of y'all don't. Your recipe is 2003. Your recipe is Jay-Z concert coming up. I was able to see people going on 50 and over 50 still big-ass kids and dumb as hell. So therefore, I will not be participating in a dumb shit no more. Got it? So, thank you very much, Black Samurai. See that name, Black Samurai? All right. I told you the real black people be around here. They know what I be saying very clear. All right? It's some people that got super smarter and some people that just got dumber. The ones that got dumber, they the ones that sit around listening to fucking nothing. Everybody with no talent, what they got to do? Stage events. Everybody with no talent, what they got to do? Beef, slander. We're in a time now, real topic, real conversation. What I said, how many times I said, we are in a time of transparency. Crystal clear. What is Hunter Biden doing? Being transparent. You watch hip-hop conversation, what you gonna get? Tap dancing, hate, fake shit. All right there, y'all. Bashing somebody. Only way you can do something hip-hop, you gotta bash somebody. But they still didn't get. It's only but so far you're gonna get off negative charges. How you guys so rich, but you don't understand positive and negative still? Oh, y'all role is to play the negative charge. That's why you're always gonna lose. That's your job. So therefore, hip-hop rap is kindergarten. I'll be talking about college shit. Let me give you an example of these hip-hop topics. How? Let me show you how I'm supposed to repeat this shit every day. Look at this. Check it out. Summer Jam. Who gonna be there? Fresh Montana, Max B, Rick Ross. I ain't gonna say nothing. Who going on tour still? Usher. BET Awards. So you mean to tell me they got the same energy for the BET Awards like they were when they were kids? Yup. Yup. You mean they still watch that shit like when they were 14? Yup. So there you got it, man. These are your current rappers right now as we speak, but they hating on Drake. Let's look at their current rappers. Fetty Wap, Fresh Montana, icespice, The Baby, and Rick Ross. I'm gonna leave it at that. On that note, y'all, this might be the boldest episode I ever did. I was just telling you about Russell Simmons. I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. They take the fun out of everything, y'all. They took the fun out this shit. They did, man. So I tell you, if I don't laugh, I get depressed. And people so corny, I don't even want to laugh at them no more. But don't worry, we got more coming, y'all. The realest shit ever, get your members only. All right? This is the real shit. When they became a threat. So everything I'm saying in this episode, it's all in here, man. Your life is a joke, bro, because you spent 30 years of loving the same shit. Therefore, that's why you ain't getting nowhere. And the whole country knows this. So blacks, you can try to censor everything. You can try to control shit. Meanwhile, nobody fucking cares. Your whole life is on a TV screen. Without entertainment, your brain is a zero. And you actually need entertainment to survive in life now in 2026. Meanwhile, it ain't no men left. Meanwhile, everything is over. And the joke's on you. You don't have no future. Don't believe me? Just keep your eyes open. On that note, man, I'll see y'all later. Salute to everybody. What's up, Kiki? Let me shout y'all out. What's up, Kiki, the 9, Latasha Jordan? That's right. What's up, Angela? Shout out to everybody that's up. I don't know why they always be worried about me. You see what I'm saying? That's the problem. All these people been worried about me instead of doing their own thing. I said what I said yesterday when I did my little rant against the conspiracy against me, but I told you I'm done. All of these niggas been worried about me. For what? Why? Did it help them get better? Or was their job to just stop me? But they ain't gonna stop nothing, y'all. Why? Because I had the latest chat in the morning. Just put it in the books. The latest morning show on YouTube. They made sure this channel didn't grow. It's okay. Because my people still here. The first channel with a whole chat lit up with green. They didn't like that. Why? I'm not on their payroll. So, the reason why you don't got no content, because you got to be with the fucking gang. Didn't Kwame Brown tell you to get along gang? Well, there's a whole lot of get along gangs. I'm going to call them niggas the Fondler gang. All right? Let them do, y'all can have this shit. Keep doing your weak-ass topics. Keep covering your shit. Keep hating on Drake. But the reality is, you don't have nothing left. Nothing. Because you hate on everything you got. You destroy yourself. You destroy your community. Y'all niggas destroy everything because you the demolition man. And that's why nobody want to deal with you. Nobody cares. Take that rap shit, shove it up your ass. Def Jam. Jab it up your ass. On that note, I'm out. 1.